What is up, Vape fam? Joe of All Vapes kicking it with you in the Vape Grotto once again. Way too beautiful outside to be stuck inside in the vape cave, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all know that I work with a company called Hippie Holler Vapers. Great company, makes some pretty insanely amazing e-juice out of the Ozark Mountains. 100% American made stuff, baby. But what you don't know is that they have a lesser known company. Hopefully I'm going to fix that for them, called Route 66 Vape Co. 8 signature flavors of amazingness. So you get these awesome little 30 milliliter red square shaped bottles. Now I got all of these in about the lowest nick possible, 1.5. Hippie Holler Vapers pretty much pioneered that for me by dropping it from my typical 3 down to 1.5, which is really good for me because a lot of good quality nicotine adds great flavor to even better e-juice. So if I can drop that down to the lowest capacity possible, I can keep vaping like crazy, you know what I mean? Which, let's face it, most of us do. So what I'm going to do is read you off real quick the flavors of all 8 of these, and then I'm just going to review 4 out of 8 of them. So by doing this, it gives you my 4 favorites plus a little bit of an in general look over pretty much everything that they have to convey here. So the first flavor is Diablo Canyon. Now, all of these are obviously inspired by just kind of some of those roadside attractions and little stopping points on the old school Route 66 that you might find. So a lot of the names and the pictures on the bottles sort of communicate that. You know, you got Jesse Holmes Hideout, you've got Cadillac Ranch going on here. So it's just kind of a theme, a fun theme that they're working. So Diablo Canyon is the first one. That one's pineapple, coconut, strawberry, and banana. Painted Desert is another one of my favorites, and that one is ripe fresh bananas drizzled with sweet vanilla cream and strawberries. An amazing flavor going on here. Blue Whale is the next flavor up for grabs. That is blueberries and blue raspberry. So definitely some solid sweet fruitiness going on that one. Gemini Giant, let's see if I can find it. There's the bottle there. There's Gemini Giant. A delicious blueberry cheesecake. Really is an amazing blend on that one. El Camino Real is the next flavor on that guy, and that is watermelon and honeydew, a really good and solid combination between the two. Cadillac Ranch, like I showed you before, that is mango, kiwi, and lime. Rainbow Bridge is a really good flavor. That one's one of my favorites out of the 8, and that one is an icy blend of raspberry, lemon, lime, and pineapple. Amazing quality on the flavor, consistency, and profile on all of these. And the last one is peaches and apples blended together to bring you Jesse James Hideout, okay? Now, first of all, a blanket rating on all of these. I'm going to give pretty much everything a 5 out of 5 across the board. That's profile, consistency, cloud production, sweet value, but the only thing that does not get a 5 out of 5 is the throat hit. That gets a 0. We're going to go through the first 4 that are my favorites. The first one being Rainbow Bridge. Raspberry, lemon, lime with just a hint of pineapple. Now, right off the bat, you're getting a really solid blend of just some really sweet, fruity amazingness. The sweet factor on this stuff is so high and so tasty, but you've got a nice menthol blend that just mixes really evenly. The pineapple is top notch. Really good blend, some tropical flavors. So familiar, good stuff for like a good summertime, springtime, yada, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's a very good palate cleanser. I like anything that has kind of an icy menthol blend mixed in with it because it just, you know, it just kind of lifts everything up, breaks the monotony from some of the deeper stuff, you know what I mean? Painted Desert is the next flavor. Bananas and strawberries dipped and drizzled with some fresh sweet cream. Absolutely beautiful blend on this one. Brings me back to my childhood, mixing together a good strawberry banana shake with a little bit of sweet cream on the back end. It just blends really, really nicely. Perfect combination of sweet and just creamy all together. It's a really good dessert blend while still being kind of light and airy and flavorful. I think it's an amazing concoction. The consistency and the profile, again, on this stuff, guys, is really, really top-notch. You're not going to find any better than this. Gemini Giant is the next flavor coming up, and that one is a sweet and subtle blueberry cheesecake. Okay, first of all, blueberry anything is right up my alley. I mean, amazing quality. The one thing that I will say on this one that kind of downed it just a little bit for me is that the profile and the consistency might have been just a little bit higher. I wanted something a little bit more creamy. The blueberry comes through very solidly, but the cream quality comes through just a little bit less density nature than I would have expected from Hippie Hollers. Especially, they make some really good creamy blends, some solid custards. This one was just a little bit lower in the custard quality, but the creaminess was still evident. That's why the profile and the consistency are still pretty back to back on this one. So I'm not downing it too harsh on them. You know, I love the guys, but I still got to tell it honestly. Diablo Canyon is the fourth and final one on this one. This one is pineapple, coconut, strawberry, and banana. So sort of comes through as just kind of like a daiquiri of sorts mixed together with, you know, a nice pina colada. The pineapple and the coconut in there just blend really, really well. The bananas gives it a sweet yet creamy, kind of a midline consistency, while the strawberries bring it up with a very good sweetness attached to it, a nice berry blend. Let me tell you, I can drink pina coladas till the cows come home and it comes out my ears. So mixing it together with a good banana strawberry flavor, oh man, this is about as good as it possibly gets. Now, I do have some, you know, some pros and some cons with the both of these. I think that the creaminess, where the cream was concerned on most of these flavors, could have definitely been a little bit more dense and rich and thick, but that's pretty much the only con that I have. Now, the consistency and the profile being so amazing on all of these flavors, you're not going to get much better. Hippie Holler Vapors already has a really good name for themselves. They're very widely known across the U.S. So coming out with a flavor a blend, just all 8 of these, is really keeping it within that capacity. Going anything over that many flavors, you're inevitably going to start straying from the formula and sort of you lose quality, use consistency, and then you start losing vapors. You know what I'm saying? So you know, obviously they knew better than that. The throat hit is practically nil. That's why I'm giving it a 0 on that one. Really, really good consistency and quality. Like I said, folks, I mean, there's not much more to say about that. So give Route 66 Vape Co. a shot. Go on to Instagram, check out their Instagram page, give them a shout out. Like I said, they are from Hippie Holler Vapors. You know, just, I don't know, you call it their sister company, I suppose you could say. But I really think this stuff deserves a little bit more props than the amount of followers that it has on its page. So do yourselves a favor and follow them, give them a shout out, tell them that Joe Of All Vapes sent you, and sent you wisely, you know what I'm saying? So that wraps up this review of Route 66 Vape Co., courtesy of Hippie Holler Vapors. I want to say thank you so much, Hippie Holler Vapors and Route 66. Love you guys. We'll keep pumping you up like crazy as much as possible. Spread the word here at Joe Of All Vapes on YouTube, guys. If you haven't had the opportunity, check out my Sample Box 101 episode for April 2017 with a big old fat 3-person giveaway. You got to subscribe to my channel to do that. You got to watch the video to see what you need to do. So definitely check that out. Go on to Instagram, check me out there too. I've got some awesome discounts for Hippie Holler, as well as some other good juice going on there. So it's definitely worth a look into, guys. I want to say thank you so much for joining us once again. Looks like the rain's coming, so I'm bringing this one to a close just in time. This is Joe Of All Vapes, your eye in that rainy sky, wishing you to stay humble. You love yourselves, love each other, and you always keep it flavorfully, wonderfully, amazingly cloudy. Hey everybody, this is Joe Of All Vapes. Thank you for watching. For the best in vape reviews, pound that subscribe button, and don't forget, vaping saves lives.